Hey gamers, welcome back to Banished Souls Cryptic Gaming here. Hope you've been having a wonderful week so far. So, if you have not finished the new Pest contract, you're going to find that we're over here at Talak. So, you're going to be going to the bounty board in St. Anne for sure. I wanted to double check here. It should be available at this bounty board as well. Nope, so I guess that is a St. Anne thing only. So, something to keep up with. So, you're going to pick that up to St. Anne Bounty Board. That is where you're going to get the Blighted Bastion mission to take on the Pest. And that is where you're going to get those final pieces for your ship. So, before we look at the cosmetics you get on that, I wanted to show you a few things in the store that look like, could be pretty promising if you're into cosmetics and stuff. So, a lot of people have wondered where do you get the Roadman Godin? Well, apparently you're going to be buying the Visage of Terror Captain outfit, which would cost you 1,000 gold in here. Looks decent. I like the stuff I'd use better. The mask is interesting. And it gives you those scars, apparently. Then, of course, they're going to have the Tides of Terror ship bundle, which is what most of us earned out of there, except for the eye for an eye. We did not get that emblem. Don't know if that was something that you could pick up in that mission or not, but we did get the sails and the motifs and stuff. One of the things we didn't get was the Wailing Willow, which is that front mount piece, but we did manage to get the sails. So, and then of course the Spring Blossom Fleet. It looks, I don't know, I was gonna say it looked more like a woman's outfit, but I'm not really sure. Looks like a dress to me. I'm old fashioned though, so it's a decent stuff, I guess. Not a whole lot in that. But let's go check out these cosmetics that you're going to get from La Paz. So you should have already had, for the most part, you should have already had the hull and the, let's get down here to this. So you should have had the figurehead that you got from last week, I guess it was. The Anpaka's Tears is going to be the figurehead. Pretty cool, glows at night. And then, of course, the hull, the Plague's Wake, should have had that already. So what we ended up opening up later is the sails, which is called the Foul Winds. You're going to get that as a reward for killing La Pest. It ended up dropping one piece at a time is what it was dropping. So after you complete it once, you're going to get it. So the sails was one of those that we did pick up in there as well, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, we got the Anpaka's Hand, I think it's called, if we can find that. It is the whole ornaments. Here we go, yeah. So this is going to add these little powder kegs, and on those kegs you have little skeletons. We'll bring the ship out so you can see that too. But you should also have received no, there was no helm wheel, I don't guess. There's a compass piece somewhere. And as soon as that tab moves off the screen, I can see what I'm looking at. No, so I'm not seeing anything for La Peste there. But yeah, you got the figureheads and stuff like that. So, but that's where you're going to pick up those cosmetic sets. Seems like there's 4 pieces in there, between the whole color, the sails, the front mount, and then of course the whole decorations as well. Very cool looking. But let us take and set sail. Oh, for those who were asking, what did I use? Well, I used the Battle Bark build that I use on a lot of missions now. The one thing I did end up changing out was I ended up switching to a twin winch ballista on the front, and then on the sides we went with the fire bombard 3s when we fought that guy. That way we could get that distance but still be able to be doing some power hits on it. Then of course we were using sandbucks, using the Zama 3s and fire bombards on the back as well. And there was just a whole lot of ships. The main thing on that, you're not going to find a build that's going to get you through the La Peste mission solo. You're not going to find something where 5 of you can be using something to get through it, at least not unless they nerf him down. You're going to need at least 12 guys. Is we have done it with 10, but it's like really close, and you're either going to make it or you just barely miss it. So I do recommend using 12 if you have it. And again, if you're looking for a crew, definitely comment below. We can get you into our Discord group where we have a lot of people playing. And understand when it comes to hours when people are on, depends on the work schedules and stuff. But there's usually people on at all hours of the night. There may not be 12 or 15 people on at 4 o'clock in the morning, but there might be. You just never know till you get in there. But we usually don't have a problem finding groups to go farming with. So we're just going to look off the side here a little bit so you can see the ships. So as you come around the side here, we should see, yes, there it is, the 3 powdered kegs with the little skeletons on top. But at night, it really adds a lot to it. Then, of course, you could use that Wrathful Ward armor to complete the little green motif. I did end up using the Wailing Ward on it, mainly because it helps with a little bit of damage negation. Not a whole lot. You can't hang around it long, but it does slow it down a little bit when it goes to kill you on that Pest mission. So I definitely recommend that you look into building up a battle bark. When it comes down to certain types of missions, yeah, a lot of us like to use the sandbucks, DPS, and stuff. But when it comes to these really large events, remember this is end of season events, so they're going to make it extremely hard. They may make it harder later. I don't know. My guess is people are not able to team up in large teams, so I imagine they're going to nerf them down. Personally, I hope that's not the case. I'd rather see people actually learn to play this game together in teams. But I understand not everybody wants to operate in a team fashion, so that's going to be up to you how you decide to pursue. But it's becoming very apparent very quickly that this game is going to require teamwork, because most of your world missions require 2 or more players. Same thing with these big events that we've got coming in. So I hope that you've been finding the game as fun as I have been. I know there for somebody, we had a couple weeks after Roadman Go, and it kind of started to get feeling a little stale. There wasn't much of a challenge because it got to where once you realize all you have to do is take out that lead ship and ignore the apparitions, and people were defeating that solo. As of right now, I've found no possible way to defeat this Pest mission solo. I wanted to see if Blighted Bastion shows up more than once, or if it is a once and done thing here. If they'll get the hostile takeover off of the screen. Yeah, they were supposed to fix that. So I'm not seeing Blighted Bastion up here. So maybe that is a once and done mission, man. Let us see. Yeah, so nothing up here on it either. We could bring up the Smuggler Pass real quick, and that might tell us. Because I'm sure that was a special completion challenge. Complete 3 contracts for Blackbeard. So that may end up being one of those things where I'm trying to find it on here. Yeah, so I'm guessing that's a once and done mission, unless it's a weekly mission, and now it could be because there are a few weekly missions. But so Blighted Bastion, once you finish it, man, you're finished on that mission. So if you've got a contract, understand there's still going to be people wanting to farm that out. They're going to be looking for people with contracts. So if you're on our Discord already, or you're looking to join, kick me a message. We can get you over here. Just tell us, hey, we got that Blighted Bastion mission we're wanting to run. Get some of those cosmetics, because every time you take him out, you're going to get 1,000 pieces of 8 just for taking him out. And then those boxes typically carry anywhere from 150 to 500, or some really good helm material payouts as well. So really good stuff. Y'all have a wonderful week. I'm going to hop off here. We're going to start getting into some of these world missions that they've added, trying to see if there's anything new in that. It looks like it's mostly just rotating the existing DMC missions that we had before, but we'll find out for sure. Y'all have a wonderful evening.